What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of the Tragically Hip, and more from the Yer Favourites compilation. Once again, massive shout out to Yvonne. And the next tune is actually a request from Yvonne, and she requested Locked in the Trunk of a Car. It sounds ominous. There's very few scenarios in which that could be anything but a terrible situation, which is to say, I suppose, teenagers pranking each other, locking a friend in the trunk of a car as they drive from, one person's house to another. Even then, it probably doesn't sound like a pleasurable experience, but in more circumstances where that might be relevant, it sounds horrible, as if one is being taken to, maybe their end, or at the very least, one should worry for one's life. Now, I can say, I do believe modern cars are designed that you can't be locked in the trunk, which is to say there's a release mechanism. Even if the trunk has been closed and locked and so on, I believe there's now a mechanism inside that allows anyone who happens to be in there to open it. So hopefully, this scenario is something which is less common than it may have been in earlier decades. But either way, it sounds like a very intense and dangerous starting point for a tune. Let's hear what it is. This is Locked in the Trunk of a Car by the Tragically Hip, and included here in the Yer Favourites compilation 2005.
The 16th century conquistador, I think. They don't know how old I am. They found armor in my belly, passion out of machine revving tension, lashing out at machine revving tension. Rushing by the machine revving tension. Morning broke out the backside of a truck stop. End of a line, a real rainbow like an lux cup, where you could see I became chronologically fucked. Pretend
who's gonna go bigger than the last one. What a tune. And I need my extended mix here. Not allowed to fade, there's still guitar shredding going on. Incredible. I'd like to give a big shout out to Gord. I mean, his vocals, they always impress me, but this one, it was like, at first it was sort of low key. There was like the first few lines I like didn't hear pretty much at all, because they were very low voiced and sort of, simmering among the other sonics. And it was like it got bigger and more powerful as it went along, and by the end, again, he was like raising it with each Let Me Out. And then as it did that one that was already like big and powerful, it was like, man, it's like either he goes like softer and finishes it, or we do maybe one more bigger. And he like, he did not fail to disappoint. Or wait, he did not disappoint. I'll say that. Nevertheless, yeah, it was a really cool. There were already like some vocalizations along the way that I enjoy. Some just sort of shouts or emotional expressions where it's not even so much a word per se. So I already enjoyed what he was doing there, but again, the way it finished was just incredible. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure about the lyrics. It sounds like there's both the literal idea and maybe a metaphor going at the same time. So I'm not sure where it all stitches together, but ultimately it feels by the end like it very much was what people would expect to say or feel if they were in that scenario, whether again more figurative or literal. So curious to hear what people have to say about this, but absolute banger of a tune. Again, could have listened to a couple more minutes of it and been very happy to do so. So big shout out to the Hip. Once again, shout out to an RIP, Gord, and ultimately shout out to Yvonne once more for bringing the Tragically Hip into my musical world, and all the people who've joined this deep dive since then. Shout out to Ryan once again, in case you end up seeing this. And yeah, shout out to David. Again, I mentioned a Hip fan and someone who I had known before I started deep diving on the Hip, because he's a techno DJ, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him for a while. So if you end up seeing this, shout out to you, David, as well. Do let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.